morning, everyone. I just wish you all of you very happy New Year. Once again, welcome back to my official channel, Pat Ultima. Today, the channel is going to give you the brief summary about one of the living legend of Indian cricket. It's that India is a religion of cricket. The religion believes Sachin Tendulkar as a god. I'm talking about that man, the biggest, smallest man in the history of world cricket. The living, the Hall of Future, Hall of Famer, the best in the business, the one of the best people's sensational one. If you look out around any cricketer around the world, there is no one just reach and receives these kind of presents and prayers from all the viewers. That kind of, because he's a cricketer, at the same time he's a good gentleman. He respects her opponent. He respects the other team players. So he just played around all around the world against most dominant team in the history of cricket. But at the same time, he just keep calm and be pleasant and just be patient. He have doesn't until now he just don't have any patience any opponent. Whether it doesn't matter whether he play Ranji Trophy or IPL, international cricket or club or road safety matches. So we talking about the most important memorable moment of the great Sachin Tendulkar, right? Let's start from the first memorable thing that starting by alphabetic order by degrees to degrees, right? That should be the right way how we have to say. So first one, how he became a cricketer. I still remember that 1983, the Kapil Dev and its team members who won their first World Cup, beating the dominating and defending champion West Indies in the land of cricket, Lords, and became the first ever champion. That was the biggest moment for their life also. And that picture, when that Kapil Dev and its team members who lifted that cup photo, that photo make an inspiring photo to the Sachin Tendulkar. From that onwards, he started to dream that I want to become a cricketer and my dream should be lifted that World Cup. Because that, I still say that kind of, because from in British who just be the real founders for the cricket. So they just to rule out, leave from this country in 1947. But the cricket, that's be crazy for our nation. So it started all with the 1983 World Cup. That Indian team who just beat West Indies, they are the two-time champions ever. They are brilliant players and everywhere. So Kapil Dev and his young boys, who they beat the West Indies and a crown champion. So Sachin's first memorable moment that he 2011 that India, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, three Asian subcontinent who hosting the ICC Cricket World Cup. This is the first time three nations together and hosting a big event. So India's most memorable moment for Sachin as a person, it is always his dream come true after waiting long 20 years to be lifted that World Cup. So India just throughout performed very well. They just only lost one match against South Africa in the group session. One match it tied again in England. But apart all from they just dominated. And Sachin was the leading scorer for India for the tournament. He just scored South Africa and he scored England and a century. And in semi-final, that the biggest rivalry, the mother of all rivalry, India just beaten Pakistan. And Sachin manageable scored 85 and he was the man of the match. And also he scored a half century against Australia in the quarter final. Australia was the current undefeated defending champion. They just won 2007 match and beating Sri Lanka. So they rule out from India. India just rule out and they just make it a road from the quarter in India, which stadium I still remember that Motera. So which team, the defending champion, say ruled out, that team just won the ICC Cricket World Cup 2011. So he lived the World Cup and his dream come true. So when I just after the winning entry, how they just celebrate the rest of the all team members, including Virendra Sehwag, Yuvraj Singh, the Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Gautam Gambhir, Virat Kohli, Zair Khan, Harbhajan Singh, Yusuf Pathan, and from the Kerala we have Malayali, that is Srishant, and rest of the all team members, they just hang on to Sachin and around the Wankhede Stadium. So I still remember the right shoulder was holding by Yusuf Pathan, left by Suresh Raina and Virat Kohli, and he just from Sachin, that face and expression, that tears showed everything. He just carrying that throughout his career for a long time, because from on the onwards he kept just shoulder just making everything for Indian cricket team, right? So after 22 years he just carrying everything. So before that Yuvraj Singh and said that when one interview that this we played for this crown lift the World Cup for Sachin Tendulkar, our patch. We need the win because its dream always said that to lift the ICC Cricket World Cup to India became the champion. And this is after 1983. India never won as a ICC Cricket World Cup. India just reached in 2003 final against Australia, and Australia just beat India. So that was very close. At the time, Sourav Ganguly was the Indian captain. But unfortunately, they could not succeed that much. So, Sachin 2011, under the leadership of the captain Gul Mahendra Singh Dhoni, India lifted the World Cup. That was memorable for and first memorable moment for its entire career in cricket. And it never said that. So now we just go into the second one, number 2. So 2013, November 16, that Sachin Tendulkar, the great one who just retired all format of game in international. So he going to play just played 2000, the first ever player. Still I need to remember that. I'm not going to remember most of you that he is the international player who just played 200 international test match. And that's a final match against none other West Indies. So he played his final match in its own home ground, the Wankhede Stadium. The Wankhede Stadium that we just mentioned about before he just lifted the World Cup. So that stadium have some kind of heart touching for him, and that stadium have some very close to him. Because he learned cricket and he just learned, he know cricket and he everything just learned from that stadium because he born in Mumbai, right? He moved in Mumbai, he just went to the school. After the school, he just have one coach under this coach. He have the batting ability, batting skill and batting time. He's learned everything. And during the school time he played with his best friend Vinod Kabli. He just played a lot of cricket there. So he know the stadium and what was crazy about the people around Bombay and how the cricket affected entire people, and that stadium lot of just have the partnership between two of them, another than Kambli and Sachin Tendulkar have the record partnership at not the same stadium, but all the fact it is a stadium for him. So because 2011, why before 2007 India was ruled out from the ICC cricket world before they just entering the group stage. They just lost against Sri Lanka and they just lost against the Bangladesh. They only manageable to beat Bermuda. So unfortunately they just ruled out. So after that there is controversy happened to Sachin's having a lot of war. It's renovation score, it's not well. It's time to retire in that format. He could not have to successful history. So when I just stuck the moment of the time, this hangover, and your brother, that Ajit Setha, there is 4 years to wait. There is one big tournament, it's going to happen. The final is scheduled on Wankhede Stadium. That tournament, it's ICC Cricket World Cup. Just let me tell you that you just imagine, you just visual yourself, you are lift the World Cup, just your hand. From that one, Sachin tried to treat. The same here, just going to be 2030. 2030 is going to the retirement. So finally manageable, second innings manageable, get to score 72 runs. But the Bichu tried to bowl to him, tried to attack the offside. There is something edge. The ball just caught it by the captain of the West Indies in the slip rather than the Darren Sami. That's what the final innings for him. And he just played its 200 test match. That's what the biggest for in the hits live. That's when you look at the east and the past all around the world, there is no one, any cricketer just who is this kind of just a resigning day, this kind of what we say the blessings that I already mentioned, right? There is no cricketer, it's including the Asian continent, sub-Asian continent, African continent, there is no one just have this kind of big experience of how their retirement, right? So not only from Guinness, look at the internal part of the second populated country in the world, India, around the world, because this person just inspired everyone. That is Sachin or Ramesh Tendulkar. So now we go into the third about its third memorable moment in its cricket career. We took it to take it to the just few years ago, that 2009 he has to play against in a series. India just invited a South Africa for a OT series. So India just played against international against South Africa. So India managed to score 2 runs more than 40 because Sachin, at the day Sachin belongs today, the first ever. So I still remember but the Ravishas Reward India said that during he just scored the first man on the planet who just reached 200 in international format of ODI cricket, and that's from the Superman from India, none other the biggest, smallest man in there, the little master, the master blaster, the man of the cricket. If the Indian believers that cricket is a big kind of religion, Sachin is the one of the big god for him, the greatest of all time. So Sachin just managed the first man to score at the double under in international format game, and he was unbeaten to it, right? He just managed to score its final runs at 15th over. The other side was none other the one of the best in the business, one of the all-time cricketer for India, and he is the successful captain for India. He is the only one who the captain for India just won the 2007 ICC Cricket World Cup. When you just go 2011 ICC Cricket World Cup and ICC Champions Trophy won 2030 Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So Sachin had a masterman who scored. It was after that we saw that Indians partner with Virendra Sehwag and Rohit Sharma then, now Ishan Kishan then, Chris Gayle then, Martin Guptill then, all the then. But the first man who reached that none other Sachin Tendulkar. That was its career memorable moment. So we just look into the fourth one. So after 2013, India's arrested. Before that, when he just won the ICC Cricket World Cup, there is still have the rumors. That's a part of its international career, that the rumors and controversy will happen that, and he have a lot of injury and everything. So once his last is just manageable getting 100 in 1990, 99th international cricket against South Africa in ICC Cricket World Cup in 2011. One he just done that one. Everyone's, the audience, the public, the media, the other nationality people, and especially the legends of cricket during their commentary, the great one talking about the 100th international 100 by 100. So we took 1 year for that one. Last time he scored in 2011 in ICC Cricket World Cup. So more than then finally 2000 in the Asia Cup, Against the match in Bangladesh, India managed to get to bat first. So Sachin scored its 100 international 100. He scored against, actually just talking about Bangladesh, in Bangladesh in 2012 Asian Cup. That was his the win for the fourth memorable moment in the cricket career. And we just go into the number 5. 5, that's none other 2008 Commonwealth Bank Tri-Series first final. He managed to get unbeaten 100. Right? India was good so far at the tournament. India, Australia, and their neighbor country for India, that's small Sri Lanka. These three teams are be participate for the Commonwealth Bank Tri-Series. Right? Once the Commonwealth Tri-Series, India and just Australia reached the final section. So Sachin Tendulkar, he managed to get to score its first 100. So Australia point of view, they just don't put a big target. It's a just good target for that, but at beaches. But for the Indian side, they have to chase up. So Sachin unbeaten 170 runs. That's manageable. Get to them to beat Australia in the Commonwealth Bank Tri-Series first match. That is the 5th memorable for him. And when you just go into the number 6th memorable moment for in its entire career, that's none other its first ever IPL century. See, IPL cricket is started in 2018 onwards. That's a franchising Indian Premier. When you look at the BCC, just have the most running as more than 3,282 crores business just happen in a turnover in a year. So when the IPL, that impact making not only for the cricketers, that the whole business will be developed. India, there is a lot of sponsors, a lot of developments, and especially that cricket shortest format getting more popular due to the emergence of Indian Premier League. Right, Sachin was starting as a captain of Mumbai Indians in 2000 onwards. So take it to the 2011, he had to play against the God's own country, Kerala. At the time, JSP had to be part of IPL, leading by Maharaja Jayawardene, the Kochi Tuskers Kerala. So Sachin getting opportunity to score runs because he had a good touch. So he just make it the final ball. Vinay Kumar just ball it on it over. He make a one single to the offside and get the first IPL century. Right, that is the number 6 memorable format for Sachin Tendulkar, because in T20 format, that's an important thing he had to score, because he showed the world that any format he is very capable to play, any kind of balls he can face. He is very flexible for 3 formats of international cricket. So we take into the numbers, even if you get to the test format, take in 2010, that 15th international 100 in make against South Africa. Right? So Sachin is the only player who just managed to get to that 50th 100 in international cricket. That was the 7th memorable format for him. So now going for number 8, that 2018, that's he was not an official team captain for Mumbai Indians, but a team member. The team just won Indian Premier League IPL, its first IPL trophy. At the same year, he just managed to win the Champions Trophy also. That is another memorable moment for him at that. So we go into for the 9th memorable moment for in its international career. That he plays against ICC Cricket World Cup, the old rivalry for them in 2003 against Pakistan. So that was he not get just out at 99. By Shoaib Akhtar just ball to the bouncer, unexpected ball. He tried to just capture that one, but to the edge, that's going to another way. But that innings, due to that innings, managed to beat Pakistan. The fastest hitter. If there's one ball, he hit it to the right side and making 6. That's one of his moment in entire career. And we just go to the last but not settled in the least, 10th in his international career. That he asked ICC Player of 2003. So unfortunately India was ruled out from just we could not be succeed at the final, but he was the match player of 2003. So these are the most memorable for the great Sachin Tendulkar. So the Indian all world love and respect. So I hope you just listen my words and thanks for your patience. And we will bless him, all the bless for Sachin Tendulkar and his family for the rest of the and his memory will keep always be for us. Thank you so much. And once again, if you are a subscriber, please subscribe our channel and your support and blesses me for it. Thank you so much.